Welcome everyone to this week's episode of Unrooted Men's Volleyball Edition. And my guest for this week's show is none other than freshman on the men's volleyball team here at Menlo College, Andrew Adachi. Andrew, thanks so much for joining me on the show.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. Let's start by talking a little bit about yourself. Now, last week, Chase Dorito and I had a very nice and interesting discussion about country boys, and he said that you were one of the furthest people on the team away from being a country boy. Do you still think of being from Hawaii as being from the country? Because I know some people have that feeling.
Yeah. I think just from like different standpoints. So like how you view like country from certain areas. Because like in Hawaii we have our own form of country. Mm-hmm. So it's just kind of different. I usually don't show my country side that much. So most people wouldn't think that I could or would be like that. But
so then I guess I have to ask, what part of Honolulu are you from? Are you from more of the, I don't necessarily say downtown, but are you from a part that is more country or?
I'm kind of from like the rural area to where it's more like cities and buildings and stuff, and mostly some country, but not a lot.
So you're kind of like a nice blend of both. Mm-hmm. Like you have the city experience, which is probably perfect here for the Bay Area because that's all you get here. Uh-huh. And then you also have that rural side from back home that kind of, it's a nice little mix.
Yeah.
I get you. All right. Now, I've talked about familiarity with multiple people on this show as being a reason for why they chose Menlo College, and you're one of several guys on the team from Hawaii. Many of your teammates from there, did that really play a role into pushing you towards Menlo?
Well, I know that there were some guys from Hawaii going to Menlo, but I didn't know of them until I really got here. Kind of just hearing like stories from my family and everything, because my uncle was a graduate from Menlo.
Oh, really?
He was going here when they still had the football program, so
gotcha.
Kind of a long time ago. But,
okay. Well,
yeah.
No, not necessarily that long ago. I mean, back in the glory days of it, yes, it was. But that's really cool. So you're the second person in your family to go to Menlo College, and so that certainly played a role.
And after researching more about Menlo, I came to find out that my family actually were kind of tied into it in a way, because they all sort of either tried or it was like on their list of colleges to go to.
Okay, so that's perfect. So it runs in the family, and now here you are holding up the Adachi name. All right, let's talk a little bit about the team here. The Oaks are 4-2 so far on the season, a very good start for Menlo, and they've been competing against some of the best teams in the country early on this year. What can you say about the way that the season has begun?
I think we came out strong this season, starting off with a winning record and hopefully to keep pushing it some more. But the teams we've played, we've had some very hard-fought games, like our, I think, last game against Westcliff, just fighting to get that last dub before coming back home.
Absolutely. And then right before that, the day before, having to take on the 9th-ranked team of the country in Hope International. And you got, a 5-setter against Arcadia, NCAA opponent, and a win against UC Merced, a team that beat up on the Oaks a couple of times last season. So certainly a very good start for Menlo. Now, you guys are all very young. That's no secret about a second-year program. But team chemistry has been a very big story so far. You guys have great chemistry for being really young guys. How have you all been able to mesh together so quickly?
Well, I think it's because the team, or the majority of the team, is sophomores. So they all kind of grew up with each other, knowing from like last year all the struggles that they went through, and then now coming into this year it just kind of carries on. And me, Chase, and Eden all moving together into sort of fit into the little move of the team.
Mm-hmm. I like that you bring up Eden because he just won the GSAC Attacker of the Week award for the second time in 4 weeks to begin 2019. What has he brought to this team that's made you guys so dangerous?
I think Eden's just a good like all-around player, just coming from where he's from, and then like what he's done to this team, just attacking, passing. He occasionally he'll set too, but he just brings like a whole nother level to our game.
Yeah, well-rounded, and it seems like you can count him in the book for 20 kills every single match. It's just been absolutely phenomenal. Now, conference action is up again this weekend. The Oaks are back at home. They take on 5th-ranked Benedictine and OUAZ. What'll it take to get the first conference win of the season against some pretty solid teams?
I think if we just push ourselves to that next level and making every rep count at practice, trying our best, and not letting the easy points get away from us, we should be fine.
All right, Andrew, let's get into the final segment of the show. It's called Brownie Bites. I'm going to ask you 3 off-the-wall questions. Give me your best answers.
Okay.
Question number 1, which teammate is most likely to take a Hawaiian cruise?
I feel like Ian would be the one to take
Really?
the Hawaiian cruise. Yeah.
Ian, I feel like he should be disqualified. Not because, yes, he's from Hawaii, so I get that. But why would he want to take a cruise to Hawaii? I feel like it's more of a tourist thing, you know?
Maybe Justice then, because Justice likes hanging out with all the Hawaii kids, and then he kind of embraces us to an extent because he likes Cole, his roommate, and then I hang out with him all the time too, and then Mark and Dom, we all kind of just
So he's like an honorary member of your little clique kind of thing. And he's also from Southern California. He's from kind of like a warm, beachy kind of place, I guess. I don't know, which I'm sure is completely stereotypical of Hawaii, but you know.
Him and Pedro, maybe.
Yeah, I could see Pedro doing it too. Being he's so far away from home, we might as well go a little bit further, right? Might as well. Question number 2, which teammate is the best ukulele player?
Cole. Hands down, Cole.
Easily, right? Why? Have you heard him play?
Yes.
And
sing.
And he's very good.
Angelic.
Angelic. Wow, high praise for Cole Fuertes. Okay, I got to get him back on the show so he can play for us. Does he do anything original, or is it all?
He makes his own music and everything too.
Yes, Cole, my man, you're coming back on this show later this season. And then question number 3, if you could teach one teammate how to make a puka shell necklace, who would it be and why?
Pedro, because he likes us too, or likes us as Hawaiians. So he likes all that we do and everything. So I feel like he would want to learn too, just to learn.
Yeah.
Be more a part of the
rock one of these bad boys. I do have one, yes, and this is actually from Hawaii. Couldn't tell you where. I know it's from Oahu. That's all I know. My good friend Aya Robinson, shout out. She's now in Nashville, but she's got me multiple of them because for whatever reason it's just my style. I feel like it's not in style anymore, but
some people wear it. I still have a couple of mine at home too.
You got to rock it. You got to bring it out this week.
I'll see if I can send it up.
It's not here.
It's at home.
Oh, okay. Okay. You got to have it sent out here for
Senior night.
Senior night, yes. Even though you're not a senior, but yes. Bring it out for senior night for the one guy on the team, for Jared Jordan, and it'll be a good luck pukas. Let's do it. All right, Andrew, thanks for joining me on the show. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're welcome, folks. The men's volleyball team, they're at home this weekend, back from their road trip to Southern California, and they'll be taking on 5th-ranked Benedictine Mesa on Friday night at 7 o'clock. And on Saturday night at 7 o'clock, they'll be taking on OUAZ. Both matches will be streamed live on the Menlo College Sports Network if you are unable to make it out to Haynes Prim. We invite you to tune into next week's episode of Unrooted Men's Volleyball Edition when Andrew Adachi will select the next interviewee by me, Brian Brownfield, right here on the show. Until then, we'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.